Now we're going to do his tail. Everything's about roundness on this dog. So if you wonder how long this line should be, the shave line, it needs to look, I judge it by the rosette. So the top of the rosettes is where the shave line is. And the dog's tail is actually this long, but it's hard for a rule of thumb with poodles because some of them aren't docked, some of them are docked too short, some of them are docked too long, so we need to just make it an illusion. So I'm just gonna clean up my clipper line under here and make this as round as possible. And a lot of toy poodles have bad tail coat. A lot of them have gay tails, and you need to take that into consideration as well. With the gay tail, I usually leave a whole lot more on the back of the tail than I do on the front, because if it's lying straight on their back, you need to have some sort of fluff going on back there. Woo! I know, it's sticking to us all over the place. It looks pretty rock and roll with the orange. I like the orange. All right, everyone has tips for tails for poodles. Mine is probably the most basic, the way I do it. I don't twist, I don't do any of that. I just comb it out the way it's gonna sit when it's done, and I just go around and trim. So I start at the base, being careful not to comb it all down like this, because you're gonna be cutting off hair that you're gonna need for the midsection of this tail. So I make sure it's in its most natural form. Give it a little shake. I'm just gonna start at the bottom with my scissors parallel. I'm just gonna go all the way around. Good boy. Oh, hi James. You are one sweet boy. I have a tendency to get a little attached to toy poodles. That's how we ended up with toy poodles all of our lives. And it usually starts with me doing a contest dog or a demo dog, and then finding out if the dog needs a home. And then the next thing you know, I'm having to get papers, and we're crossing the border with a new toy poodle. Let's hope James has a really good home, because I don't have room for him. I've got 2 dogs and 2 hens, and I can't have more. And my prince would probably be pissed off about another little white dog balls in the house. All right, so you can see this roundness happening. As I get closer to the top, I want to keep in mind when this dog moves, the tail's going to move with it. So what I mean by that is it needs to be just as full up here as it is down here, because this part will be the one flowing in the wind as he's flying around the show ring. So just leave it just as full, no pointy at the end, which means I'm hardly cutting anything off up here. And when I get to the very top, to the piece I'm holding on to, I just cut it. So, tails made simple, I call it. Good boy. All right, tail is done.